What is up, Affected? Welcome to... I don't know what to call this. I think we're going to have to go with the Comic Vault. It was honestly a last-minute decision. I was typing it up, and I thought about doing comic collection, other things like that. But probably the truth of the matter is, it is a Comic Vault. I don't know. Probably by the end of this, and when I say end of this, like maybe a month and a half worth of this down this weird rabbit hole. I don't know, but we'll find out how deep we go. Red Walrus, Mr. Zim, appreciate you. Just kidding, my friend. How are you? Uh-oh, I missed the initial. Where did I miss that at? Yoda way up there. Hey, Walrus man, yes. Hugging Yoda's Dream Girl. Hell yeah. Sup, Neighbor Red. Ah, that's right. The Canadian neighbors. But yeah, so I didn't know what to call this, so I believe we're going to call it the Comic Vault. If you guys want to take bets, I'm not going to write them down, but probably in about a month's time, we'll find out exactly how many comic books that we have in here. I think that if I had to take a guess, I think it'd be somewhere around 3,000, and I just don't know. So if you guys want to take your own individual bets, that's fine. But for the most part, 11,000. Damn. All right. So we did change the look a little bit. I wanted something different to deviate that it's not the same show. Is it blurry? Is it blurry? Or are you just fucking with me? But yeah, so I want to make sure that it wasn't the same show, that we got a different feel for the comic book layout versus the quick impact talking and stuff. For the most part, I won't go into great detail. 3,050. But I won't go into great detail about how this is going to go. This is just, you know, it's episode 1 or part 1 or whatever. Lighting's better. You're smidge quiet, but not as frequent as DVD. Well, I appreciate that. How many long boxes? Technically, I don't have any long boxes. My boxes are this size. This is, I mean, it's just a box, but they do make a longer set. Nerdy Effect Comic Vault is sponsored by Preparation H Paste Picante Sauce. Wait, what the heck was that you just moved? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What's that pointy thing? I don't know. The customer was delicious. Dev, welcome back. Just one comic. Let's see here. There's four that I can see. I know that there's 4 under there. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 boxes. Okay. All right, hang on. The price is right. There's 14 of these long boxes right here, and then there's about, I would say, close to 100 comics that aren't even in a box yet. So to give you the grasp reality of how deep this collection is, like, that's a lot. That thing there to the right, what is it? New mic? Yes, this is my microphone right here. Is this what you're seeing right here? There. Is that better? I don't want to hit it, so that's why I moved it over here. But yeah, that's my microphone. If Listwitch shows up, make sure you tell him what a microphone is. Little French Lady, LFL. For your viewing pleasure, see Little French Lady sing Hotel California on Singing Gamer's last stream. Is it available to watch? That's a big question. Thanks for the pop, bro. It's awesome to have the collection completed. So it did arrive today. Sweetness, fatality. What's the thing? This is a microphone. This is a microphone, Fizz. I know that, like, things like technology elude the Europeans, but yes, this is how sound is transmitted to you through magic. Lil Flow. I know, Lil Flow. All right. So, no, the other thing. King Division. How much did you spend on all that stuff behind you? The easiest answer for that is retirement. Bonjour. So, I do want to dive into this. My initial plan was to show a comic book and then for me to turn and type it down, but that may take a lot longer than anticipated. So we'll probably just show the comic book, and then I will deviate the collection into different spots, and then I'll put it in after the show. Oh, you're talking about this. Oh my God, Fizz. Usually short boxes hold 125 to 150 depending on backers and annuals, etc. Long boxes hold about 250 comics. There you go. Now there's some Kokona. Kokona. I still don't know what that means. Hello, Fatality. Yes, that. Yes, this is my makeshift comic stand. So I have a stack of comic books right here. These are not technically inside of a box yet, but yes, I saw a kitty. Yes. So I will just show them, and then I'll deviate. So as you can see, I do have a clear floor behind me. And over the course of at least the next month, this floor will slowly disappear and be stacks of comic books as we start to dive down this weird hole. It was out of the wilderness trying to guess what it was. Yes, this is a comic book holder. Show feet. What's going on, Jekyll? Cycroaks. Cycroaks. Is that the evil villain from Earthworm Jim? Is that who that is? What's going on, Cycroaks? Welcome to the show. But yeah, so we're going to start off with a big bang. And this is Amazing Spider-Man number 795. And as you can see, it's got Norman Osborn on the cover, and he is being covered in the Carnage symbiote. Oh, I'm chilled and happy again. Yes. Dr. Jekyll, feel good, Gerst. No, there's no unts for Dr. Jekyll. That is for Angela, and that's it. Plasma. So, another reason why I made this a little bit different is so that hopefully you guys can actually see the comic book that's on there, and then not just that. A clear floor. Yeah, it's rare. It's very rare. What's going on, Nostalgic Nerd? Appreciate you popping back in. I don't know why my brain keeps wanting to call you Nostalgic Gamer. I don't know why. Every time I see it, it goes Nostalgic Gamer, and I don't know. Doc, we got a second submarine. There you go. So this will go into the Amazing Spider-Man collection, which most of these will. I bought a collection, so most of these will fall into it. So this is number 16 of Volume 3 of Amazing Spider-Man. And this is issue 16. Pretty badass. Great cover right there. So, like I said, my initial plan with this was to there and then type it in, but I don't know. We may just hold it up and just go from there. It all depends on really how long it's going to take, and even if this stand here is worth it or not. So the next one is, see, this was 16, and then this is a variant cover of Amazing Spider-Man number 17, which is, I believe these are the, I'm not sure who this is because I stopped reading it, but I really want to continue reading this series. I need the time. I need the time to do all that. I love games too, I feel you. I just don't know why my brain automatically puts Nostalgic Gamer. Can't figure it out. If a raid is offensive, moderate the chat. Did I get a raid? That's weird. I've never seen that before. What's going on? Raid! Let's see here. Freddie, I appreciate that, man. Good to see you, buddy. How has your weekend been? Did you set the soft boxes up? I did, and it was very bright. The bulbs that came in it were like this big. Like, they were massive bulbs, and I don't think that they're going to be what I need. Freddie rated you. Yay! So, I need to find different bulbs before we get to the soft boxes. The next one here, this is actually the Amazing Spider-Man number 1 variant edition for cosplayers. This is actually Amazing Spider-Man Volume 3. What's going on, Vinny? Good to see you, man. Welcome back to the PlayStation. Pretty cool cover, though. But yeah, so this is actually issue 1 of Volume 3. Somewhere in this collection, I do have a issue 1 of that that's not a variant. What up? Thanks for the present. Hell yeah, man. I'm glad it got to you safe. That is my that is a happy birthday to the man. Yeah, the light you're using now is blah. I agree. It's a it's actually a shop lamp that I put an old t-shirt over. Sometimes you got a twisted sense some of your background stuff to make it work. Yeah, the light, yeah. So this is number 1 of Dead No More, The Clone Conspiracy for Amazing Spider-Man event. And I've heard a lot about the Clone Conspiracy. They said it was actually pretty good. Hey Lethal and Lethal's Anus and Jinxie. See, the way you should do that is it should be Hey Lethal and Jinxie. Actually, I'm taking that back. It should be Hey Jinxie and Lethal's Anus. Jinxie should never be number 3 in your list of Lethal box. If Xbox One runs Test Drive Unlimited, I'll be there too, Vinny. Continuing down the same old rabbit hole, this is the Amazing Spider-Man number 19. Dead No More. Whoa, that's right. Apologize for that. And this continues with the Clone Conspiracy that you see right here. The light hides none of your ability to grow chin hair. Well, we need to fix that. We need to get some better lighting for that. I like the screen setup, by the way. Thank you. I figure for the show, we'll have like the crazy banners and stuff going around for that and stuff like this. But for this, all we're doing is showing off comic books. We're not, we're not talking about the flags or anything like that. So, okay, good. Write that down. All right, so I think that's all that's going to hold. Again, this goes in the Amazing Spider-Man collection, and maybe Spider-Man isn't your thing. I just picked up a box. I don't know what's in it, so eventually we'll get to that. Is that a pear? What is that? Hashtag thickerness, hashtag lick. Yes, Nostalgic Nerd likes their girls thicker than a Snickers. Continuing down, and we're almost done with Amazing Spider-Man, I promise, but it really is the bulk of my collection. So there is number 20 of Amazing Spider-Man, the Clone Conspiracy tie-in. Pretty cool Doc Ock cover with the like the Spider-Man getting the mask ripped. Anytime that a character, it doesn't even have to be a main character. Just anytime a character is like down or torn on the cover, I'm always more tempted to buy it than anything else. Agree with the setup. Chap looks the best so far. Yeah, actually behind it is, for anybody who didn't check this out, it's actually this. And if you don't know, that is actually the Fallout 4 backdrop. So, spaghetti tonight, Mom Spaghetti. The glasses look nice on you, Nerdy, by the way. Yeah, that's because it's... Hang on. It's this eye. I've always had a stigmatism in this eye. But this eye was like 20/20. It was like perfect. I could see like an eagle out of this eye. And slowly over time, this eye has just sort of drug this one down. So technically I'm supposed to wear glasses, but those are for nerds. Spider-Man, best superhero to me. That's awesome, man. Well, I mean, if you do like Spider-Man, this is the place to come for the comic books. Can I have a Spider-Gwen movie? It doesn't need to tie into the Mortal Kombat. I agree with you, Fizz, 100%. EU Fallout, Latveria flag would be appropriate. I do have it. But I feel that like the stuff behind the flag never gets any love, so that's why we got it this way. Fallout 3, same. So this is number 21 of the Clone Conspiracy. Amazing Spider-Man. Pretty cool. Again, it's stuff that I just want to read and I just can't. You should wear them more often, nerd. I do. From time to time, I do. And I'm not using this stand properly. Oh, speaking of Spider-Gwen, it's coming up soon, so hold on to your butts. Number 22 of Amazing Spider-Man Volume 3. And I need to seriously get onto that because there is Volume 1 of Spider-Man it ran from 1960, God, I want to say 64 was Spider-Man number 1, but that doesn't seem right. But it ran from issue number 1 of Amazing Spider-Man all the way until 1999. Like, that is Volume 1. And then from 1999 till, I want to say, 2015, that was Volume 2. And then this is Volume 3. So there is 3 completely different volumes. However, for the most part, they don't really reset his life. It's just a long continuation of a damn teenager. I'm not even going to try to read that, but I appreciate your attempt on that, Fizz. When I was little, I wanted to fly planes. I said no. Oh, so you had bad vision. I got you. I have sight. I don't know what that word is. Let's see. Now, this one, I think I actually have 2 copies of. I'm pretty sure I have this one already. We will find out. But you are a nerd, LOL. So this is issue number 27 of Amazing Spider-Man, and he's got some kind of crazy, I don't know, some kind of crazy spider car device thing. I don't know. It's probably something damn Iron Man built for him or something. My space bar is knackered. Sorry. It's all right, my man. It's just that there's no way that I could pronounce that word, even if I really wanted to. All right, so the final one before we actually dive into the damn long, not a long box, but comic box that I showed, is issue number 23, Clonespiracy tie-in, Amazing Spider-Man 23. When you've got old Gwen Stacy. Now, technically, she's not Spider-Gwen in this universe. She's just Gwen Stacy. Spider-Gwen is a spin-off of another universe of Spider-Man where Peter Parker died, and Gwen Stacy took over the mantle of Spider-Man to avenge... You guys get it. But yeah, still a great cover. Fantastic cover. The skin blends really well. Like, it looks like a portrait rather than something you'd find in a comic book. And definitely a solid piece right there. Yeah. All right. Like I said, I guess I wanted this so that I could put the comic on and then type it in, but man, I don't know. We know you filled us in the past. Well, again, my information, regardless if it's repeated or not, is not technically for every single person that's in every single show. Sometimes they're not there. Sometimes there are people, it's like, hey, what's this guy talking about? And then we drop them their knowledge. Norvis will be jealous of your collection. Well, Norvis should be in here to look at the collection. The white and pink black is just awesome. Yeah, it does look really good, and part of it does remind me of Bret Hart. I guess for right now, I'm just not going to even use this, even though I spent like 40 minutes trying to get it right and perfect, but it really is just in the way. If I find a need for it, we'll use it in the future. All right, so here is box number 1. This is the very first comic box. Technically, those just were never put in a box. They were just sitting here to be shown on the show anyway. So, but this is the box. And like Zim said, it holds somewhere between 100 to 150. And another reason for me doing this is I don't know what's in this box. Like, on this side, there's nothing written, but on this side, there is stuff written. And is that coherent for what's inside? So I need to make a list. I need to write it down. And I need to know what is in each box. I'm buying glasses, too. Sometimes I get tired of my contacts. It's understandable. 100% understandable. But all right. So I'm just going to reach in, pull out a bunch, and all right. So I saw Moneymaker in here earlier. Don't know if he's still here or not, but this is an interesting thing. This is from Eclipse Comics, and this is the Swords of Texas, or Swords of Texas, and this is actually issue 1 of the Swords of Texas. Open the boxes. We are. Yay, glasses fatality. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know. Could be Marvel, could be DC, could be Eclipse Comics. There you go. Do you use your comic software program or just Excel? I just use Excel. It's so much easier. So this will technically go in the, like, I'll have a Amazing Spider-Man box because I know I have so many. But this will just go in the Eclipse or Image comic box that I know they don't have a lot of. The S words. Hashtag S. Here's from Hurricane Entertainment Comics, and this is John Carpenter's Pliskin Chronicles, and this is issue number 3 of 3. Oops, nightmares, not knightmares. Knightmares are like big shill-weeding lady horses. Swords of Texas versus their Alchemist Valhalla. Everything versus Valhalla. But yeah, Snake Plissken, and this is issue number 3. Pretty cool. But yeah, Hurricane Comics, I don't know. Oh, turns out that I have, let's see, that is the Snake Plissken Chronicles. This is issue number 2 of the Snake Plissken Chronicles. There you go, there you go. What's going on, J-Dub? Good to see you, man. You're not missing much tonight. We're just doing this comic book show. Basically, it's a way for me to know what I got, because I don't know what I got. And then, hey, the Snake Plissken Chronicles, issue number 1, right there. I had no idea I even had these. Yep, looks like Kirk Workshed. What? Get to the pork chopper. What's going on, Shy Guy? I appreciate seeing you, buddy. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. Yeah, Snake Plissken. I had no idea he even had those. If Listwitz knew how to show up, he would be impressed with this. This is actually kind of an older issue. I don't know what year this is. I would say maybe early 90s. But this is Tales of the Green Hornet. And for those of you who don't know, Bruce Lee actually starred on the side of the Green Hornet in the TV show. And there he is depicted right there. Pretty cool. And this is issue number 2. And this is from Now Comics. N-O-W Comics. I had no idea that even existed. Hit her with the cheesy pickup lines. Ah, Del Pants! Had a great weekend. Good, man. Okay. This is from Caliber Comics. And this is Atomic Override 1957. I know why I bought this one. Mainly because of the sort of old school style drawings. It reminds me kind of... Ah! I don't have that set up here, and I don't know why. Oh, no. Damn it. Oh, that's the old school set. Damn. Is it the alert box? It was the alert box. Let me see. Hang on. Hang on. All right, that might do it. Somebody want to test that? I think I can test it. All right. I keep seeing Bruce Lee with his nunchucks playing table tennis. That can't be real. He was amazing, but that's just inhuman. From all points that I've ever seen, that is really him playing it. Yeah. Old nerd doesn't know what he's doing. It's very new. I would 100% challenge anybody out there to pick up OBS and be a part of this and knock it out the park. It would be very damn difficult. But anyway, sorry. What's going on, Norvis? You missed all the Amazing Spider-Man stuff. But yeah, so Atomic Overdrive 1957 from Caliber Comics. Never even heard of it. I don't know who subscribed, but I appreciate that. Or not subscribed, followed. Wrong word. The movie was green poop. It wasn't bad. I just think they cast Seth Rogen was terrible. Yeah, it is. It's easy? Okay. All right. Well, we'll see you on the stream, man. Hi, all. Yoda! Alright, so this is a book that I went into the comic store and I asked somebody, I said, hey, I asked one of the guys on the counter and I said, what is a good new book that's coming out? And this is what he recommended to me. And this is Archangel. And this came out, I want to say last year about this time, somewhere in this ballpark. This is issue 1. And I actually sat down and read it. I was actually really bored. It's supposed to be about time travel, but I was really, really bored with it. I don't know if they just overcomplicated it and just did not know how to tell a right story, or maybe they were just trying to tell a long story and just failed with it. But I remember being very, very bored with this. Why is everyone blue? My eyeballs are burning. I don't know. Am I blue? Dabas didas des dabas dabas debas. I read a book once, but only once. Yes, I was forced to read books in school, what they considered classic literature. And I'm not saying comic books are great, but like the ones they made us read were just like hot garbage, and I don't know. Like they're like, this is the literature capital of the world. You must read this, and it's just gross. Anyway, moving right along. For some of you guys who grew up in the 90s, you know the Sylvester Stallone movie, but I guarantee you didn't know that Demolition Man got its very own comic book. And, interesting fact, it's based on the movie. So, it's not like they did a spin-off. Like, nowadays, one of the biggest things is Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty have a comic book that is based on the show, but it's not like they made a comic book off of an episode. They just do their own piece in the comic book. But this, and It doesn't say how many. I think there were 3 or 4 of these. But all it is the comic book version of the damn movie. I don't know. I don't read comics. I used to collect. I agree. I like biography from time to time. Steve Martin, Born Standing is my favorite. I have this Steve Martin... What is it? It's one of his comedy specials on the record. I can't remember what it was. I'm confusing. We know. I put that in the wrong spot. This is actually DC comic. Yeah, DC made Demolition Man. Jinxie made Sweet and Sour Kitty with White Rice Great Night. That sounds fantastic. Why doesn't Jinxie share? A really very cool Stallone comic book. And I guarantee you that will not be the only Sylvester Stallone comic book that we see tonight. Or not, sorry, that we see in this collection. I made that last week. Moving more to DC Comics. If you're an 80s fan, you know the cartoon Mask. Mask also had a comic book as well. And this is issue number 1. It actually has a hole at the very, very top in the board. And this was because this used to be part of the comic wall, was Mask issue 1. And I know people like Zim and stuff, they're waiting for the Silver Age and possibly Golden Age comics and things like that. It's not going to happen tonight. This is going to be a lot of, I would say, late 80s, early 90s stuff. But again, I don't know what's in any of these boxes. So, but you're going to find some crazy stuff. And Topps actually made baseball cards. You could see a TOPPS on all the things for baseball, basketball. But Topps also made comic books. And this is Cadillacs and Dinosaurs issue 1, made by Topps Comics. Pretty cool. Interesting fact, this right here is the Cadillac from Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. It was one of the very first things that I ever bought for this show. A guy was having a sale, and he had the Cadillac and Dinosaurs Cadillac with the box. And I remember getting it for like 13 bucks. It was almost complete. And I remember getting it shipped, and then I opened it on the show. Early stuff, early stuff. You want some Jinxie Sour Kitty? Yes. That's no problem. I enjoy all comics. Well, we're going to hit all of them. I know DMK is not going to be a fan of this, but I appreciate DMK. Yeah, so Cadillacs and Dinosaurs issue number 1. It's okay, Fatality. Shy Guy's standards are worse when it's his IQ. I don't know what that means. So that's a random box. I still need to go through these boxes with you, man. Yeah. I mean, if we chatted, every so often and said, hey, man, we're thinking about stop streaming. Oh, damn, that would suck, man. But I feel you. I understand that. Instead of, well, thank you, guys. We're done streaming. Oh, and we could chat, and it could be, hey, man, I'm thinking about coming back to streaming. I kind of miss it. I miss the people. That'd be great. Oh, cool. Come on back. Yeah, we'll try to hook you up. Yeah, but we don't do that. Little salty. But it looks amazing. Yes. And then the last one, at least in this stack. If we Skype, do you want to see my snake? Oh, don't try to make it a little better. Yes, I do. So this is from Image Comics, and this is Violator, issue number 3, right there. I got stressed, me sorry. No, I've got to give you hell. Why is everybody blue? I blame Tukaki. But yeah, so this is Violator issue 3. If you know anything of the Spawn universe, you know that Violator is just one of those just badass, really well-drawn villains. And the fact that he got his own comic book is just awesome. 8-Legger Critters, you calm the hell down. Thank you, J-Dub. J-Dub, the unlikely voice of reason for this show. My standards are slipping. Anyway, pretty cool, pretty kick-ass. And this goes to the Image. I thought I had another Image already. Maybe I don't. Oh, it's IDW. That's what I was thinking. That was IDW. I'm going to take a break from streaming. One show a year is too much. Yes, and we're so glad to have you for that one show. J-Dub, only you can take more Spider-Man pictures. All right, so let's dig deep down. I keep wanting to say delve down into this box, but that just doesn't sound right anymore. All right, so we go from Violator, which was a 90s comic, all the way to, I believe this was 2017 or 2016, with Claws, issue number 1. Yeah, this is basically the tale of Santa Claus, but as I think it's Nordic tales, as like the Nordheim folks tell it. There is something wrong if I'm the voice of reason. It's what I said. That's what I said. So definitely. Fatality's throwing out waffles. So yeah, I never finished this collection, and it says 1 of 6 on it. I know I bought it because it seems pretty badass. It looks like it's an actual kick-ass scene, or a kick-ass comic book. I never read it, so I don't have any voice of reason on it. But yeah, pretty badass, and maybe we'll pick up the rest of them. And this is from Boom Studios, so that goes in the rando pile. J-Dub, your voice of reason makes the panties... ever had Amish waffles? You know I had them too. Okay, so let's go back to Now Comics, and I had no idea I had this many Now Comics, with Married with Children, issue number 3. And you know why I picked it up, because Kelly Bundy was fucking hot. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, they made Married with Children into a damn comic book. How many issues it ran, I don't know, but this is number 3 of 3, so the gods could only hope they only made 3 damn comic books. Now, I'm not going to do this with all of them, but I really want to know what the artwork looks like on the inside. I need to know if it's like goofy or if it's like real deal. What the hell is that? It's got a poster in it. Oh, man, I don't want to rip it, but I want to know. I want to know what the poster is. Put a staple down the damn middle of it. Yep. Come on. I think it's... Okay, it's the cover art. All it is this, but in a poster form. Marcy is so hot. Marcy wasn't bad. Oh, there you go. There is the artwork on the inside of the Married with Children. And what is that game? Oh, it's not a game. It's a... Oh, well, there you go. So, the Posted is the cover. Yes, now you're talking like FizzKid. Unlikely voice of reason, J-Dub. All right. So, I think this was a... I think I was just digging through the 50 Cent comics, and I found this, and I picked it up for 50 cents. This is from Black Omen Comics, and it's called Purge Worlds. And I know why I picked it up is because it is signed. It was a 50 Cent comic that was signed by, I'm guessing, the cover artist. Pretty neat design. It doesn't look bad at all. It looks a lot like if Archer went into comics. So, pretty cool. Archie artwork. We do have some Archie comics. I know, but we do. Poster Jeff Damn autocorrect. I don't know. I've never seen this before, but I know why I picked it up, because it was signed on the front. I'm going to be waiting for Witchblade Tomb Raider crossovers. I know I have Tomb Raiders and Witchblade. I don't know if... Oh, speaking of Archie! I don't know if they have a crossover or not. They probably do. It's a lot of oil and boobs. So speaking of Archie, believe it or not, this was actually the... I want to say this is the first or the second Archie comic I ever bought. But this is Archie Comics number 1, Archie versus Sharknado. Yeah, that was a real thing. I didn't make this up. It's not like I said, hey, random artist, can we put something together that I think would be funny? No, this is a real comic book by Archie Comics. Somewhere around, I want to say like 2003, the people at Archie Comics said, hey, why don't people read Archie Comics anymore? And they said, well, because it's dated and stupid and nobody likes it, except for like really, really, really old people that grew up with it. And they said, hey, how can we make it hip? So then they started making things cross over with Archie and stuff. And eventually, now he has a damn boomstick and taking on the Sharknado. I have Archie versus Kiss. I probably have that. Random. So there you go. Here we go. Let's take a little bit back with Now Comics again. And this is Bats, Cats, and Cadillacs, issue number 1. I know why I picked it up, because it is Just ridiculous concept. Bats, cats, and Cadillacs. It sounds like something that Fizz Kid does every single morning. Like he's now, all right, hello? Where's me bats? Where's me cats? Hello, kitty. Now let me go get me Cadillac. It just sounds like something Fizz Kid does, you know, his checklist. I have no idea what this is about, but it's damn sure interesting. How's bragging camp? Oh, because you're bragging about the comic. Buka cheered when she saw Chris Jericho eaten by a shark. Don't be spoiling it for other people. Bats, cats, and Cadillacs and coffee. That's the sequel to that. Sounds like a Dwight Yoakam song. Alright, so here's something you may not have known, but Marvel Comics in the 80s had the licenses to Indiana Jones. So this is the further adventures of Indiana Jones. This is issue number 11. Check it out, the Spider-Man in the bottom. And this is from 1983. So right around the time that, man, I want to say that was Temple of Doom that came out. No, because I want to say it was Temple of Doom. Anyway, there you go. Sound like an Outcast song. You should write that song. Write that song, Fatality. Pretty cool cover, though. And this seems like something I would really, really like to read. Like, if they had a trade, it would be kind of neat to see what other adventures Indiana Jones went on. So that goes to the Marvel. I get caught up with that. I get caught up in that damn thing. It started with an H. I didn't see the name, but I appreciate my bad. I'm sorry. Every time money gets on there. But I do appreciate that follow. I really do. Hopefully you're enjoying this. Temple of Doom is 94. Damn it. I was close. I was this close. Come on, man. I was only a year off. Give me a. What's going on? Metal Mogwai. Money is very quiet. He does get quiet from time to time. Hello, Frodo. Yes. But I hope that you are enjoying the look at the comic books. Damn, I did not get anywhere near done as I wanted. So let's take a shot and let's jump up a little bit ahead in time, all the way to, let's try to do this in a little bit of an order. Issue number 4, made by IDW Comics, and this is Star Trek: The Next Generation and Doctor Who team up. This is a simulation, and I don't know if I have any others to this, any others to the, like issue number 1 or 2, because a lot of times, Temple of Doom is your favorite. Temple of Doom is your favorite, really. A lot of times when it comes to this collection is the main comic book shop that I go to. If you're not there by the time that, like, maybe an hour after they open, then all the major issues are gone. And the biggest example is Action Comics number 1000 that came out last week. At that shop, I mean, as the doors open, dude, they just buy it in droves. Now, there's a great comic book shop, but it's way away from me. And they say, all right, it's a limit 1 or 2 per customer, and that's it. But this one that I go to frequently, that, like, if some dude walked in, they would pick up the whole stack, and they would just bloop, 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 ring up the whole stack and walk out with it. And it's just more convenient. That's why I go to it. I don't really respect their ways, but the other one is greater, but I spend more money. Kalima. See, I actually thought that Temple of Doom was the weakest of the... Well, not the weakest of the franchise. The weakest was the newest one. But of the 3 Indiana Jones that matter, I thought the Temple of Doom was the weakest. Because the first one, Raiders, was amazing. And then the fact that Sean Connery joined it in the third one really put it above the second one. But that's just my opinion, and I respect yours. Yeah, Star Trek and Doctor Who must be something. But this is issue number 4 of Assimilation. And that's IDW, so that goes up there. And then this is issue number 6 of Star Trek: The Next Generation and Doctor Who, Assimilation. Yeah, so it's just random. Jerry. Show, I meant the thing that pops up on Jerry stream. Jerry, I don't know. Well, Jerry Cock, he's here from time to time. He is. Might be able to pick like 20 favorite movies, but not just one. Well, I didn't say it's my favorite movie. I just said it's my favorite Indiana Jones movie. And then we have number 7 of Star Trek See, I always want to say Star Trek. I don't know why. My Southern heritage comes out as T-R-A-C-K. It's Star Trek, but it's Star Trek. Star Trek and Doctor Who, issue number 7? Yeah, issue number 7. And this is, at the bottom, it actually says Assimilation 2. So part of me thinks that this might be a secondary, kind of like the Batman and TMNT. What's up, my human person? What's up, ya human person, the hunter? Damn! Get down! There's a human person hunter. Get down! Get down! Oh, Star Trek, Doctor Who, what that sounds awesome. I know, right? I love that name, by the way. I love that name. Trekkie, yeah, it's Trekkies and not Trekkies. I don't know, it threw me off. So this is actually a Books of Million, dude. Like, I try really hard to hide the trailer park redneck roots that I have and try to enunciate words properly, but tonight, Star Trek, yep, and Books of Million. Yeah, that's where I go to get all my books, is the Books of Million. The Books of Million. Damn Trekkies need to get off my lawn, I know. My brother has never said Trek correctly, and he's a fab. Fab? Mr. Spock, in the comic book, he could have great discussions. Technically, no, because that's Star Trek The Next Generation, not the one with Captain Kirk. I always used to say Star Trek too. Well, you're amongst friends then. But yeah, so this is the Books of Million, issue number 1 variant cover of Doctor Who. And as you can see, you've got the 9th Doctor with Rose Tyler. It's Rose Tyler. If you watched any Doctor Who in the past 10 years, you know it's Rose Tyler. Which is where the love began, but it's a pretty cool cover. You want to wrestle? You know I want to wrestle. It's pronounced Treckenfield. Yeah, Treckenfield. Trance, it's good to have you back up in here, man. Oh, shit. What's going on, Twisted? We were just talking about my makeshift lighting that I blame on you. It's because you're wearing glasses. That's what it is. Well, I figure we're not doing a normal show. So I don't have to be 100% ridiculously animated, and I don't have to... I don't know. I feel I look more professional with this. I almost wore a tie. I do have a tie. It's over there. Yoda Dream Girl, I swear. I swear. Yeah, that Wascally Wabbit. Alright, so let's move on to some sexy artwork. If you guys that are up in here are major pervs like I am, then you're going to enjoy the next few covers. This first one, not so much. But this is from Image Comics, and this is a an amazingly drawn, not this cover, but it's an amazingly drawn group of ladies called Danger Girl. And this is actually issue 4 of Danger Girl from Image Comics. Way back in the 90s. I want to say this is 98. Yeah. 98 issue of Danger Girl. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Bro, I just saw an ad for MC Nut Funeral Home on Twitch. MC Nut Funeral Home? That sounds like a good place. I'm like is it like DJ or something? It's like, yeah, welcome to J-Dub's funeral. Put them hands up. I'd go to that. M. Bison's sister. All right, so now let's get into the sexy comics. This is issue number 1 of the Wildstorm series of Danger Girl Back in Black. And like I said, if you are a perv like me, then you're in good hands. So this is issue number 1 of 4 of the Back in Black for Danger Girl. Now this isn't issue number 4 of Danger Girl. This is the sexy variant cover. Fox! Oh, what's going on, Fox? Good to have you up in here, man. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. Oh, damn. I've missed you, bro. Now, to continue down the scantily clad women drawing, we're going to show you issue number 2 from January 2007. So this isn't the original version. This is the later version. of 2007 of Gen 13. Again, like, I know what they're going for with the sexy girl look, but anytime that any person on the cover has their costume torn, could be guy or girl, doesn't matter, it always appeals to me more. It wants me to read it because I want to see the battle that ensues. You're gonna get banned for dislol. I don't know what that means. But yeah, so pretty cool cover right there. There are no nudity on any of these. Work it sadly. Hope you're well. Yeah, most of us work on Mondays. That's how this works. Okay. So 2,201. Again, I don't know. What I'll probably do is I'll probably put this in a big pile, take a picture, and see how many we showed tonight. That way we sort of keep track of it. The customer's delicious. Welcome back. It's Grounder from that comic book. Continue with the Gen 13. This is from December 2007. This is issue number 13 of Gen 13. Pretty cool cover. Pretty neat. Welcome back, Del. Today is my Friday. Is that how that works? All right. So we're going to take a swerve from all the sexy comic books, and we're going to show issue 100 from Top Cow Comics. And this is Darkness right there. Does this mean Jizzy is a booby streamer? Yeah. So issue 100 of Darkness. And honestly, I think Top Cow, when it comes to that, I think Witchblade might be IDW. But Witchblade and, not Witchblade, but Witchblade and Darkness are the biggest ones drawn for Top Cow. When it comes to comic books, if they didn't have those, nobody even know that they even existed. But yeah, issue 100 of Darkness. And like I said, I'm not going to open a lot of these, but I want to show you some of the artwork that's on the inside of here. It's ridiculous. There we go. Check out some of this right here. Yeah, I mean, just the level of detail. Try to get the good lighting. There we go. Just the level of detail just on those 4 panels is insane. Delv's got melty hearts. Oh no, you're sending melty hearts to Delv. Okay. Witchblade, definitely Top Cow. Hey, you know what? There's a lot of stuff running through my mind, and memories aren't one of them. Sure is, Shy Guy. Trance is Monday. Yes, it is. So there you go. And then we go to Marvel Comics, and I didn't even know Marvel made this, but this is Clive Barker's Ecto Kid. And this is one of these old school 90s things that had the foil covers. So, like, this back piece is just normal coloring, and then they have this is all foil, and then he's colored differently, just to sort of pop off the front. But yeah, I have no idea who the hell Ecto Kid is, but everybody knows a Clive Barker movie and Clive Barker art and stories and stuff. But pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. I don't know much, but what I do know can be taken to the bank. Yeah. I figured it was. Like I said, I'm trying to run on this. I haven't found any Witchblade comics. But yeah, this is from Marvel. That's definitely different. Changing it up, all the way going to Image Comics again with issue 2 of Stormwatch. I pretty much probably picked it up because I enjoy what the cover artist did. Foil cover, sweet. I enjoy what the artist did on the cover. I've never read anything from Stormwatch. This is Canon and Fahrenheit. I don't know. Not even real sure why I have it, but the artwork's pretty cool on the cover. So yeah, foil condoms. Don't trust those, Fatality, especially with your member. Here is Image Comics number 7, Youngblood Strike File. Pretty damn cool cover right there. That is a pretty damn cool cover. Not bad, not bad. Oh, back to Marvel. I wish I knew the year of this without having to open it. Trying to find it. There's no year. There's not even a price. Okay, so $1.50. So this is like the 90s, somewhere in the 90s. But this is, for Marvel Comics, issue 1, Phantom 2040. Yes, you need to calm the hell down, Fatality. But yeah, so the Phantom, which I'm a huge fan of the Phantom, the comic book series. I love what the Phantom is. They've just never been able to represent him decently in a movie, and it makes me sad. Or even a TV show would be great. Now, it does say TV show, but that's from the cartoon version. Ziploc bag condoms? Now you need to calm the hell down. But yeah, so this is Phantom 2040, which is possible with the Phantom lineage that it could happen. But yeah, pretty cool cover, and you'll probably see more Phantom comics as we go into this. Now, here is 100% a comic. I can't show anywhere inside of it. Pop culture guy! Thank you very much, Pop Culture Guy. I appreciate the hell out of that follow, man. It's always cool to expand the nerd circle a little bit. Hopefully you had a fantastic weekend, even though it is Monday. Angela, what could go wrong? So I can't really show anything on the inside. I'll show it for a little bit. This is from Spectrum Comics, and this is called X-Ray Comics with an X. There is no nudity on the cover, but I do know this is one of these dirty books. It's from 1995. So again, I don't know what to file that under, because that's the only one I have like it. So I don't know. It's going to have to be weird. All right, so here is a cool one. Somebody was talking about Spider-Gwen earlier. I think it might have been FizzKid. Mailman! What's going on, Mailman? Fizzy? Yes, I'm saying it. Uh-oh. Did I miss Fox? Is Fox still here, Fox? Somebody asked about Spider-Gwen. Now, this is, and I believe that my friend PlayStation Bra actually got me this issue. But this is from Guardians of Nowhere, which that is a spin-off of Guardians of the Galaxy. If you watch the very first movie, Guardians of the Galaxy, they went to a place called Nowhere. Anyway, Guardians of Nowhere, this is the variant issue #1 with Gwenom. That is Spider-Gwen that got the Venom symbiote on there. Followed under Jizzy Spankbank Comics. I don't like who's telling me to do that. But yeah, so there is Spider-Gwen. Pretty kick-ass, badass comic. I think this is one... This might have been on my wall before, but I'm not sure. Can't hear the hallelujah anymore. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! But yeah, pretty kick-ass cover right there. I didn't add it because this is my new setup for the comics. I didn't add it, so let me see here. DMK, welcome back, buddy. Welcome back, my man. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. Because again, I know we're showing off comic books, but this is part of it. It's part of me fixing this update, fixing me this OBS, so we make sure that it works right. You know, so. Say hallelujah. Say hallelujah. Say hallelujah. Hallelujah. Say hallelujah. Say hallelujah. Say hallelujah. Hallelujah. Okay. Alright, it's saved, so maybe it'll work, maybe not. Why? What's wrong with me saying it? Does it come with its own laugh track? Oh, Listwitz, welcome! That was some echo. I hear it. Yay, DMK! You know, you look great with glasses, nerdy. Wife would love to see that Spider-Gwen. Oh. Good thing it's on the top of the pile. There you go. But yeah, so this is Spider-Gwenom. Gwenom. But yeah, pretty badass. And the sad thing is, I do have issue #1 of Spider-Gwen, but it's on the comic wall behind you, so I can't get it down. That is one thing. I'm not taking any of them off the wall to show, so they'll just be there. Yeah, that's sweet. I had to turn it... Wait. Listwitz, yeah, I used to work with Dick Clark back in the day. Had to turn down the hi-fi. Ooh, high five. All right, so this is a cool thing right here. I want to say this is 2007, 2006, somewhere in there, on the Sci-Fi Network over here in America. Stan Lee started a reality show where he was finding the next superhero. And some of you may remember this show, some of you maybe not. Spider-Gwen Stefani, I like it. But yeah, he titled it Who Wants to Be a Superhero? And he spanned the globe or whatever. And these people who actually like made their own superhero character, and some of them actually go out and like patrol their neighborhoods. 666. It's terrifying. But yeah, so they auditioned for this reality show, and then they lived in a house, sort of like Big Brother. And then, like, each episode or whatever, they would have to do some kind of daunting superhero task, and slowly they were eliminated. Well, the winner ended up getting something, some money, and their very own comic book. And Feedback was the winner of it. And I remember watching this show, and I remember being, this is really cool. It was hosted by Stan Lee. So he was part of the decision process, and he was the one asking them all the questions and stuff. Lampert! What's going on, Lampert? I appreciate it, man. Good to have you up in here. But yeah, so the winner was Feedback. And if I remember right, it came down to 2 of them. And I remember being more enthralled with the second place winner rather than Feedback. But I felt that Feedback deserved it. So yeah, there is his comic book from this weird-ass show from about over 10 years ago, and Bananarama. And to double down on it, I actually have the free comic book day. So I have both. I have the real issue, and then I have the free comic book day issue of it. That's how sad. Oh, it's made by Dark Horse, too. Dan with the Nerd Circle. I appreciate it, buddy. Always goes to drop in. What? Always goes to drop in. Well, my name is Jizzy, so I understand that. Hart Guston having toosed the record straight on his friend. I couldn't have said it better myself. Cruel summer. But Mailman, Bird, and... Was that a condom? I don't know what's going on there. Pour some. I don't know. Another one. This is one of these... as far as I know, this never was a comic book. This was a TV show that was adapted, and then it was a comic book and a TV show at the same time. I could be wrong, but I'm banking on the fact that I'm right for this. I do remember it being a TV show, and I do remember picking up the comic book as well. Is Dan on the Def Leppard? Yeah, pour some sugar on me, yeah. But yeah, Painkiller Jane, and this is issue number 1. I never watched the show. I wanted to watch the show, but I never did. I remember reading probably this issue and going, weird, not enough nudity, and then never watched it again. Making it rain. But yeah, Painkiller Jane. And I also have issue number 0 to go with Painkiller Jane. And as far as I know, that's all that's in this collection. I could be more. The last one, we did not get very far at all with this collection. Damn. What's going on, Allie? How you doing, man? Allie, I actually picked up some items this weekend to go in your box. There's 3 more things that I want to find. It's going to take me a little bit, but your box probably will go out Friday. Just letting you know. Def Leppard rocks. I agree. Let's see here. Armageddon. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to do this last stack, and then we're going to call it a night. So, all the way from Marvel Comics. This is from the early 90s. This is Hook. Yes. That movie with Robin Williams spawned a comic book. And you know what this is? This is the movie adaptation of Hook. Or the comic book adaptation of the movie Hook. Yeah. I don't know why because we showed earlier with Demolition Man from DC Comics. Like, I get it. This was a blockbuster, and you want to cash in on the blockbuster. Why don't you just continue writing from it? Why do you have to make the movie, but in book form? I'll never understand it. However, it did work for me. Was I in that porn? Yes, you were. Will you be gaming some tonight? Yes, I do want to play some Battlefront tonight. I will be doing that. Up until 94, I had it all, Dan. To double down with it, I have issue number 3 of Hook, and I'm not sure. Yeah, there he is, right there in the back. Rufio! Yes. I loved Rufio so much in that movie. They probably could have made an entire Rufio movie, and I'd be down for it. But yeah, so this is book 3 of 4. This is book 2. So we got 2, 3, and then we've got issue number 4 of Hook, the official movie adaptation. So we just don't have issue number 1. That's pretty sad. I'm down for some Battlefront. Hell yeah, let's do it. So yeah, we've got 3 of them, but not the 4th one, not number 1. So that's one reason why I'm doing this. That's why I'm making this, because I want to know what series I want to complete. maybe maybe issue 1 is worth $2. Issue 2 is worth $1. Issue 3 is worth $1. Issue 4 is worth $4. But as a collective whole, it's worth $20. You know, but as it sits right now, it's only worth $5. So that's one reason why I'm doing this. I'm going to be logging it into the computer. That way I know what I have, because the sad truth about this collection is I don't know what I have. I don't. I can take a wild guess. I can maybe take a stab in the dark if I have that issue or not, but not a clue. All right, so if Moneymaker's still hanging around, this is one of these weird ones. Justice League of America came back, does it say? Yeah, in 2013, April 2013. And when they did, they made 50 different variant covers of Justice League of America issue number 1. 50. Why 50? Because every single one of them had a different state flag on it. Yes. So we picked up the Texas state flag because, duh. But yeah. So if you wanted to complete this collection, damn. 50 variant comics. Really, DC? 50. You know that as the flag collector myself, I should probably have all 50, but I think I only have this one. I think this is the only one that I picked up. So that'll go in the DC pile. So this is from Image Comics. And again, none of the comics that I show do have nudity or will have nudity. I'm still around just working at the same time. Well, that's awesome. Do you have Thunderbirds comics? They were cool. I do. I have the TN one. Bam! See? Collectors. Boom, come and take it, beaches. Hawaii is 50, right? They're not in order. It's not like, you know, Texas or whatever is issue 1, 16 or whatever. It's not like that. It's all that, and then just variants. Where you been hiding, Fox? So this is from Image Comics, and this is Bomb Queen, and you know why I picked it up. Like I said, I have to put a disclaimer. None of these have nudity on the covers. If they do, I will not show it. But none of them do. She clearly has underwear on, but yeah, sexy image. Oh, I forgot all about these. So in the 80s, I believe this is 80s, Capital Comics put out a series of comics called The Badger. And this is issue number 4 of The Badger. I remember picking this up. It wasn't this one. It was the next one that I'll show you. But there's issue 4 of The Badger. After my surgery, a couple years ago, when I was starting to recover or whatever, I went out with a group of friends to a comic book shop. And we actually found this issue, which is issue 1 of The Badger. And I remember us laughing so damn hard about this damn beaver jumping on his shoulder while still hanging on when he's riding the damn motorcycle escaping the villains. It was crazy. I want to see that last one not long enough. What? No, this is fine. It's The Badger. Issue number 1. Badger looks like the 80s. It definitely does. This looks like a TV show adaptation. God, not the tube. I don't know what that is. We got just 4 more, and then we're done for today. Here's a random one. This is from Eternity Comics, which I think is how we started the show. This is issue number 3 of Dinosaurs for Hire. Yeah. What's going on, Raven? I don't know. I don't know if this lady hires dinosaurs or if she's like their pimp. Do the dinosaurs do like yard work? I mean, I don't know. There's so many unanswered questions about this comic, and it's only issue 3, so you can't read it and learn. So yeah, Dinosaurs for Hire, now monthly. I don't know. Badger's like an American beaver. Badgers? We don't need no stinking badgers. The Badger and Squirrel Girl did a sex tape to revive their careers. I'd watch it. So, here is a weird one. This is Marvel Age, Peter David on writing, and this is a closed up from 1992 I guess that's just Marvel Age 118. And this is actually in its own cellophane wrap, and then it's bagged and boarded. So this comic book has never been read by anybody. It has Marvel Masterpiece trading cards inside. And as you can see on the cover, it has Savage Dragon. Pretty cool. Dinosaurs are slang for hoes. Now we learned. Secret behind the Marvel trading cards. Dinosaurs, Excalibur. Read it, open it, something. But yeah, it is sealed. It is sealed. So, random. Very random. Then we're going to move on to, this came out, I want to say like 2002, 2001, but this is Highlander's Origins, the Kurgan from Dynamite Comics. Pretty cool, pretty cool. The Highlander, there can only be one, all them dinosaurs, yes, yes, all them dinosaurs. They rollin' bones tonight, they rollin' bones tonight. Yeah. Sing the rest of it, Jekyll. The Kurgan. Pretty cool. All right, 2 left. Here is the Thundercats, The Return, issue number 2 from 2002. They decided to bring back the Thundercats. And this is issue number 2. I think that the other couple of 4 issues, they make one big long panoramic. I think they all connect, but do not quote me on that. But yeah, you've got Panther and Lion-O on the front of this. An absolutely badass cover right there. Oh yeah, bring on the Chitauri. Yeah, so we got one more to show. This is from Image Comics, and I know why I bought this. I bought this a long time ago, back in the Ustream days. And this was shortly after I set Blue Pants on fire. I said to myself, the next time that I get like trolled or whatever, that I was going to set issue number 1 of Troll on fire. Well, obviously that never came to fruition because it still exists. But yeah, so there is issue number 1 of Troll from Image. I don't know. I don't know. It exists, so there it is. So, random. R.I.P. Ustream. Me and all those dinosaurs getting ripped tonight. Yay! Jekyll's still knocking it out. Good to see you, man. But yeah. So, that is the dent that we made in this box tonight. That is the dent. Alright? If that is any indication on how long this is going to take, just let you know. Just letting you know. Like, that didn't seem like a, it seemed like it'd be a bigger hole gone. But it's not. Them Ustream names were good. Well, it depends on what side of the bar you were on, Lampard. I mean, if you were on the side of gaming, then yeah, probably. If you're on the side of over here, probably not. Unless you're Moneymaker. Yay, J-Dub is here. Hi, J-Dub. Yeah. Cute Dent. Yeah. There's a lot of comics, but these boxes are jam-filled. Crazy. I honestly thought we were going to make a bigger dent. I really did. I'm probably going to make an extra for whenever we're done with this. But for right now, Ustream, a.k.a. Soft-Ass Pornhub. Now, there is a real thing. Now we can go back and count them. No, I like jam. But yeah, so you're going to have to go with the normal outro for right now. I know we're technically supposed to be on break. I want to keep them at about an hour each time, all 3 days. We'll be back on Wednesday. Don't you worry, your pretty little heads. We will be back on Wednesday to continue deep into this. I will post on Instagram later tonight a big picture of all this together, and then how many comics we actually looked at tonight, and then we can slowly keep track of all this. But yeah, so I appreciate everybody coming, hanging out for as long as you did on this weird, different kind of show tonight. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. Don't forget Moneymaker tomorrow, Liquid Lola, Twisted Sense, the Homebodies. Make sure you go check all them guys out tonight and tomorrow. And I will see you all on Wednesday when me and Listwitz hold down to Wednesday time. So, here's a nerd circle from the guy in the glasses. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. La 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 la.
It's the Nerdy Effect 5.0.
5.0.
5.0.
To beatbox.
It's a nerdy effect.
It's a nerdy effect.
4.0.
Nerdy effect.
No,